Hi, I'm Alex Dewar from New AE Technology. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install ChipWhisperer on a computer running Linux. We offer easy installation scripts for ChipWhisperer on Linux, which are available on our GitHub. You can find links to these in the video description. If you're planning on doing one of our courses, follow the link for that course. Otherwise, you can install the main branch. This install requires elevated permissions for two parts. First, to install the prerequisites, the P flag, and second, to modify USB permissions, the U flag. Both of these steps can be done manually if you'd like, and I'll talk a little bit about that in this video. There are also full manual installation instructions available on our documentation site, chipwhisperer.readthedocs.io. If you're running an Ubuntu machine, you can simply run our install script with these flags, then give it an install location, and it will do everything for you. Make sure you pick an install location that you have read-write permissions for. If you're running a different distro, you'll need to install the prerequisites first, the Ubuntu versions of which are shown on screen. Basically, we need some build utilities, libusb, and Python 3, including Python 3 virtual environment. Let the script run and reboot at the end. To run ChipWhisperer, run this run CW script found in the installation folder that you picked. This will set up your environment and run Jupyter, which should pop up now. There's also the setup CW environment script, which sets up the environment but doesn't run Jupyter. If you don't feel comfortable running sudo, I'll go through the commands needed for setting up USB permissions. First, we need to copy this rules file to the udev rules folder, which tells the OS to give the ChipWhisperer group permission to read and write to new AE USB devices. Next, we need to create the ChipWhisperer group. Finally, we need to add our user to the ChipWhisperer group. I also recommend adding yourself to the plugdev group if you have it, to allow your account access to serial devices. The final thing we need to do is reload the udev rules. After running those commands, you'll need to reboot your computer, so I'll do that, then show off the features of this installation. If I try running the main ChipWhisperer application, we can see that it opens a tab in your browser with a file directory. The two main folders you'll be interacting with are this firmware folder and this Jupyter folder. The firmware folder holds all of the firmware for our targets, and the Jupyter folder has all of our tutorials and examples. If you're doing one of our courses, all you need to do is run ChipWhisperer, go to the Jupyter folder, and pick your lab. I'll pop into this first lab here and double-click this lab file to open. Before we finish, I recommend running this test ChipWhisperer connection notebook. It will check that you're able to connect to your ChipWhisperer, as missing USB permissions can be a common problem on Linux. If you're able to connect, you should be good to go. If you run into a permissions issue, try repeating the USB permission step from earlier. More information can be found on our documentation site, and you can get support on our forums. Both are linked in the video description.